Hello YouTubers, it's Sunday and welcome to Scorpion Sunday. Today I'm going to be going over my knife collection, and this collection I've had for quite a few years, but I'm adding to it slowly. And I started I think when I was about 12 years old, when I was a Boy Scout. And we'll go to the table here in a few minutes, and then we'll go over each one of them. So let's go to the table. All right, so we'll start from the right to the left. So my right, so I'm looking through the lens viewfinder, and we're going to start with the Frost Cutlery. The Frost Cutlery, this is a Rambo type knife. It's called the Scout 4, and that's Roman numerals 4. It does have the requisite storage in the handle, and it comes with a focus. Come on there. Come on. Anyway, there's a compass in here. I don't know how accurate it is. So anyway, it came with a very rudimentary kit, first aid kit. I guess there's a little first aid in there. There was just a small amount of survival stuff in there. I'm gonna probably improve it later, and I'll make a video on that. It comes with a sheath made of, I don't know, I don't think it's Cordura, but it's a facsimile of it. I'm probably going to make another sheath for this out of leather, because this one's not that great. And when I do that, I'll make a video for it. My next one's my K-Bar. This is the USMC fighting knife. It's all black. This was I purchased this one to put in my search and rescue kit, which backpack I should say, and I don't really have that together anymore, so it just goes in my box of knives. My next one is a fixed blade. This is a Benchmade. It's called the Nimravis. It's a very nice knife. I have it in, the handle in desert tan and the black finish. Very sharp as all get out, and plus all the knives for Benchmade have the Life Sharp, which means they'll sharpen them for free for life. This is the Smith & Wesson M&P boot knife. It appears like it's a double-edged knife, but it's not. It only has a knife at this edge here. There's not one on this side. Now I do have a friend that's going to actually put another edge on the top to make it a true boot knife. It was an impulse buy. The next one, let me switch sides here. Okay, the next one is the, I don't have a brand on this. This is the first fixed blade knife I ever purchased. I got it at a store called Fred Meyer in Portland, Oregon. I was 12. I saved up money from my paper route and bought this knife. I just love this thing. It's stainless steel. It's got aluminum on the end here and a bone type handle. It's really nice. I love this knife, and I'm glad I found it. I had misplaced it for a while, but I finally located it. It came with a really nice leather sheath. However, I haven't really taken much good care of it because it's really dry, so I'm going to throw some neat's foot oil on there and get it back to its former glory. My next knife is the Buck 110. Now this knife is it's got the finger grooves, and this one was with me the whole time I was a U.S. Merchant Marine. This was always on my body. It's in really good shape because I didn't use it that often because I was the cook on the ship. I didn't work on the deck, but I still carried this knife with me. Now it came with a nice sheath, but the first one it came with was more of a burgundy, and that one just got destroyed from the salt water and just from use. And anyway, so I finally purchased another sheath for it. I probably should have made it, but that's okay. I bought that one. My next one, this is a Benchmade. It's called the Adamas. Now the nice thing about this one is it's an automatic, and recently I had sent it back to Benchmade to get it sharpened because I use this thing all the time. This is my daily carry, and they actually put new scales on it and rebuilt it completely, new spring and everything, and didn't charge me at all for it, which I just love Benchmade just for that. And my next Benchmade, this is the 417 Fact. This is a really nice, elegant knife. It's very thin. It's got the axis lock. It's got a thumb stud. It's not automatic. But this thing is so thin that you barely notice it's in your pocket. And I really like that about this knife. So I carry this one now and then. Oh, let's open it up. Okay. My next one is the Smith & Wesson M&P. It's a stiletto style. It is sharpened on both sides, and it's out the front, but you have to wind it back yourself. It doesn't have both. It doesn't go both directions. So it's okay. It wasn't very expensive though, so that's okay. My next one. This one's a very old school switchblade. It's slow. I got this in Tijuana, and this thing has been relegated to opening letters. It's got the flip out handguards and everything, but it's not very well made. But like I said, it doesn't get any real use, and it needs to get lubricated. Okay, I'm going to move over a little bit. Now this is my Victorinox knife, Swiss Army, I guess. This one I also bought when I was about 11 or 12. I was, I think, a Weebelo, and we were able to carry these right from go. And it's got, the typical accoutrement. It's got two knives, can opener, bottle opener, corkscrew, scratch all. None of them are locking because, that's how they roll. It's called the Camping. Obviously, it's got come on. Focus. Anyway, that's my knife. This one's a recent purchase. This is the Hunter, but it's got the Boy Scout insignia on there. So proceeds of this actually benefited the Boy Scouts. And I'm a fan of the Boy Scouts. However, I'm not that much of a fan of their recent acceptance of females in it. I have nothing against females, but the boys, we're losing everything that's sacred these days. This is the 2016 Cadet, and in the special color. I got that on a special deal. I have a couple tools here. This is the Benchmade. It's got a Phillips. It's got some hex on there, and yeah, Phillips and hex. And this one is a Torx bits you can use them on all these. Oh, you can use them on all these fasteners here and take it apart completely, actually. But I don't recommend that on automatics because it's really hard to get back together. All right, that's my knife. Oh, and as very last, this is a belt knife. I recently purchased it. It's pretty good. I got it on eBay. Let me just go to the end of it. Okay, so here's the buckle, and it just comes out, and it's got actually a fairly nice knife. The only problem is that it's got an inferior belt. This belt may or may not be Cordura, but it's in that style, and I think I might make a leather belt for it, but I think it's glued here, so I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna look into this, and I might just make a belt for it, so I can have a little bit better one. All right, you guys, that's my knife collection. Now I do have a few knives on my list of knives to get. When I get them, I'll update things or just do reviews on those. I'm quite fond of all these knives, but I like my Benchmade Adamas the best because that's the one I carry almost every day. And just love that knife. I bought that at a gun show in Portland, Oregon, 2008, maybe? 9? I don't know. Anyway, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Cheers.